morning. This morning I'm going to do a few poses that will help with back tension. So while you're in the poses, make sure that you're breathing into any tight areas, and as you exhale, really feel the release in them. So to begin, we'll come to a supported child's pose. Tops of the feet flat on the floor, big toes touching and knees together. And grab a blanket or maybe a small pillow and just place it right here in your hip crease. And then when you're ready, inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale, hinge forward. Arms extended forward. And kind of wiggle around and sink deep into it. You should feel a release in your lower back here. Relax the forehead down onto the mat. Lengthen the arms forward and inhale, and exhale, sink deeper. When you're ready, you'll inhale and bring your arms over to the left. Feeling a nice side body stretch here. Inhale to lengthen. Maybe scoot the arms an inch more forward, and exhale, sink down. Really feeling that stretch in that right side body. Inhale back to center, and exhale, walk the hands to the right. Same thing here. Inhale to lengthen and walk the arms an inch more forward. Exhale, sink down into it. Feeling an opening in that left side body. You can walk the hands back to center. One last breath in child's pose. We'll inhale back up, remove our blanket, and then walk the hands forward, coming into table. So shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees. We'll inhale, drop the belly and lift the forehead. Exhale, round the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly and look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale up. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, round. And come back to neutral. Plant the right hand in the middle of the mat and inhale the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, float the left hand over center. Inhale it back up to the sky. Exhale, float it over center. Inhale up. And on the next exhale, you'll thread the left arm all the way through, resting on the left side of your face. Feeling an opening here in that upper back in between the shoulder blades. If you'd like more of a stretch, you can take the left arm up and wrap it behind the back. When you're ready, plant the palm. Inhale all the way back up to the sky. And exhale back down to table. Plant the left palm in the center of the mat. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, float it over the center. Inhale up. Exhale, float it over center. Inhale up. And on the exhale, thread it through, resting on the right side of your face. Again, opening here for a deeper stretch. Feeling an opening here in between your shoulder blades. And take one last breath. Plant the palm Inhale all the way back up. And exhale into table. From here, you'll walk your hands one handprint forward, tuck the toes, and lift the hips all the way up to the sky into downward facing dog. Breathing here, walking out both feet, getting into those calves and hamstrings in the lower back. Pressing through the palms and through the balls of the feet. You'll inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet, and just walk forward in between your hands. And then fold. Clasping opposite elbows, maybe rocking back and forth, bending into each knee, loosening that lower back. And when you're ready, you'll inhale all the way up to standing, arms overhead with a slight back bend. And exhale, full back down. Inhale halfway with a flat back. And exhale, plant the palms and step back with the right foot, coming into a low lunge. You can drop to the back knee if that's more comfortable. Just getting into the hip flexors here, warming up. Breathe. When you're ready, tuck that back toe, lift up, step back with the other foot into plank pose. So in plank, you're pressing back through the heels, lifting through the entire spine, reaching forward with the crown of the head. And when you're ready, we'll exhale all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Plant the palms outside of the widest part of your rib cage, and inhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat for Bhujangasana, or Cobra pose. Take a few breaths here, feeling the sensation in your lower back. And when you're ready, exhale all the way down. Plant the palms again, tuck the toes, lift back up into plank, and press back into downward facing dog. Inhale onto the balls of the feet, slowly walking forward and folding. Inhale all the way up, arms overhead, slight back bend, and exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms and step back with the left foot, coming into a low lunge on the opposite side. You can drop to the back knee if that's okay. And you're lifting through the heart here, opening those hip flexors. A few breaths here. Tuck the toe, root down through the palms, step back with that other foot, and lower all the way down to the belly once again. Untuck the toes, plant the palms, inhale up to Cobra, and exhale down to the belly. Tuck the toes, plant the palms, press up to plank, and lift back into downward facing dog. Lift the right leg into the sky, and on the exhale, step it all the way through the palms. Pivot that back foot down at a 45-degree angle, and inhale the arms overhead, coming into Warrior One. From Warrior One, inhale to straighten that front leg, and on the exhale, hinge forward. And then when you're ready, you'll rotate that left arm down to your calf and lift that right arm up to the sky, coming into revolved triangle pose. Take a few breaths here. Make sure you're lengthening through the spine. And when you're ready, you can bend into that front knee again, coming back into Warrior One, And then exhale, frame the front foot, step that right foot back into plank, and then press back into down dog. Inhale that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through the palms. Pivot that back foot down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale up to warrior one. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Hinge forward. And we'll rotate again. So the right leg coming down to the calf, left leg up to the sky into revolve triangle. Breathing here, reaching through the crown of the head, grounding down through the feet. And when you're ready, bending back into that front knee, inhale, arms overhead, and exhale. Frame that front foot, step back into plank, and lift back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we'll come down to our knees, untuck the toes, and sit back into child's pose once again, resting the forehead onto the mat. Seeing if you feel a bit more of a release in your lower spine and the middle spine. And when you're ready, inhaling all the way up to a seated position. So we'll take our blanket or pillow once again, kind of fold it in half, and then just place it next to your hips. So what you'll do here is drop your hips onto the blanket. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Place the right hand on the outside of the knee and twist toward that blanket. Using your back hand as a kickstand if you need to. Inhaling back to center. And we'll do the other side. So dropping the hips onto the blanket, left hand on the knee, inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist. Using that back hand as a kickstand. And making sure that we're twisting from our core so that our back is getting the most benefit from this stretch. Inhaling back to center, removing the blanket, and taking our legs out in front. So we're going to bring legs out to a wide seat, and let's bring that left leg into fold, rooting down through both of the sit bones. Inhale the arms overhead, twist toward that bent knee, place the right hand on the outside of the knee, and then fold over that extended leg. If this is comfortable, you can place that right arm on the inside of the thigh. Breathing here, making sure you're feeling the stretch all the way down the side body. Inhaling to lengthen and exhale, deepen the stretch. And then we'll come back up, release the hands and come back to center and do the other side. So left leg extended, right leg in. Rooting down through the sit bones, inhale the arms overhead, exhale to twist, and then gently folding over that extended leg. Trying to rotate the shoulders open to the ceiling. Placing that hand on the mat if it feels comfortable. We'll take a few more breaths here. Inhaling back up, and exhale, release. We'll now come all the way down onto our backs and grab that blanket one last time. You'll want to roll it up into almost like a little burrito. And go ahead and lay down all the way onto your backs. And so what you're going to do is Float your legs at a 90-degree angle and go ahead and place this blanket right at your hip crease. And then when you're ready, you'll grab the backs of your knees or on your calves, whatever's more comfortable, and squeeze them in tight. And inhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat, reaching the nose to the knees. And just take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, releasing the head and shoulders down and releasing the feet down onto the mat. Removing the blanket, and now planting the hands by the sides of the body, feet are about hip width distance apart. You'll ground down through your shoulders, and then inhale to lift the hips up into bridge pose. Tucking the chin to the chest, grounding down through the shoulders and through the feet. With each inhale, can you lift higher? And exhale, engage the core. A few more breaths here. Can you lift a little bit higher? Tuck the chin to the chest. And then release slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Now floating the knees back over the hips with the legs at a 90-degree angle, bring your arms out to a T. And when you're ready, dropping the knees over to the left. Keeping that right shoulder grounded down into the mat. Inhale here, and on the exhale, see if you can release the entire spine, maybe gazing over that right shoulder. Inhaling the legs back up to center, and then dropping to the opposite side. Again, staying grounded down through that opposite shoulder, gazing over the palm if that's comfortable for you. Inhaling to find space, and exhale, release the entire spine. Inhaling back up, and on the exhale, grab the knees into the chest and just roll back and forth on the spine, giving yourself a nice little massage here. And when you're ready, releasing the legs down, releasing the palms, coming into Shavasana, and taking a rest to absorb the benefits of all the poses that we just did. And when you're ready, rolling over to the side and pushing up to seated. Thank you.